From toxic breakups and cancelled weddings to a shocking reunion in New York City that could be more than just friends. Big Ed and Liz Woods just gave fans the plot twist no one saw coming. And today we'll be discussing everything about their viral December 2025 hangout. December 2025 brought something nobody expected. Big Ed Brown and Liz Woods were spotted together in New York City, looking friendly and happy. This wasn't a random encounter on the street. They met up right after TLC's exclusive 90-day Fiancé holiday party on December 9 to 10, 2025. The network threw a big celebration for the cast, filled with festive decorations, holiday lights, and that cozy winter party feeling you'd get at fancy spots like Tavern on the Green. Big Ed showed up to the main event dressed as Santa Claus, complete with the red suit and white beard. He walked around mingling with other reality TV stars. Darcy and Stacey Silva were there along with Rob War and several other familiar faces from the franchise. Everyone was laughing, taking photos, and enjoying the holiday spirit. The party had performances, drinks, and plenty of cameras capturing every moment. Liz didn't attend the main party with Ed. Instead, she showed up at an after-party later that night. Some sources say they caught up separately after the official event ended. Either way, the two of them ended up spending time together, just the two of them, at a quiet bar somewhere in Manhattan. They sat down, ordered drinks, and talked like old friends who hadn't seen each other in years because, well, they hadn't. What started as a casual catch-up turned into something the internet couldn't stop talking about. They took photos together, shared laughs, and even held hands for a quick pose. The vibe was relaxed, comfortable, and surprisingly mature. For two people who spent years fighting on camera, this friendly reunion felt like stepping into an alternate universe. But the real shock came when they both decided to share their night on social media, and that's when things went absolutely viral. Big Ed was the first to post. He uploaded a selfie on Instagram that instantly made fans do a double take. In the photo, Ed is resting his chin on Liz's shoulder. They're both smiling, looking cozy and comfortable. The lighting is warm, the mood is soft, and honestly, it looks like a couple photo from happier times. But it was his caption that really got people talking. He wrote, "Ran into this one in NYC, the one that got away." Complete with that wistful tone and those extra dots at the end. Fans immediately flooded the comments. Some thought he was hinting at regret. Others wondered if they were getting back together. The phrase, "the one that got away," is loaded with meaning, and Ed knew exactly what he was doing when he wrote it. Within hours, the post had thousands of comments with people screaming in confusion, excitement, and disbelief. But Liz had other plans. She posted her own content shortly after and it told a completely different story. On her Instagram story, she shared a video and photo of them at the NYC bar. They're holding red wine glasses, clinking them together in a cheers. In one shot, they're briefly holding hands, but it's clearly just for the camera. The whole thing looks friendly, not romantic. Her caption read, "2 years later, the reunion everyone never saw coming." The emojis alone said a lot. Playful, surprised, a little cheeky. But then came the real mic drop. She added a soundtrack to the post and it was Taylor Swift's "We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together." That song choice wasn't an accident. It was a direct, hilarious shutdown of any speculation that they might be rekindling their romance. Liz wanted to make one thing perfectly clear. This was a friendly reunion, nothing more. Fans loved it. Some laughed at how clever she was with the song choice. Others respected her for setting boundaries and keeping things honest. The contrast between Ed's nostalgic caption and Liz's firm musical statement became the perfect summary of their dynamic. He's sentimental. She's keeping it real. The posts went viral across TikTok, Reddit, and Twitter. Fan accounts shared screenshots, theories, and reactions. Some people thought Ed was trying to get attention. Others believed Liz was being mature and handling things well. Either way, the internet couldn't stop talking about it, and that's exactly what made this reunion so crazy. Let's be real, nobody thought this would ever happen. Nearly 2 years had passed since their final messy breakup. Their relationship had been so toxic, so public, and so painful that the idea of them even being in the same room felt impossible. But here they were, smiling together in New York City like none of the chaos ever happened. The first reason this is so shocking is simple. They were never civil. Their fights were legendary. They broke up and got back together over and over again, each time more dramatic than the last. Fans watched them scream, cry, and hurt each other on national television. So, seeing them pose for cute photos and clink wine glasses together, that's growth nobody expected. But this reunion is strictly platonic. Multiple sources close to both of them confirmed that they're just friends now. There's no romance, no secret plans to get back together, no round 16 of their relationship. Liz made that crystal clear with her Taylor Swift song choice. She wanted fans to know she's moved on, and this was just a mature, friendly catch-up between two people who used to be in each other's lives. Both of them have changed a lot since their split. Liz has been through so much. She's single now after her relationship with Jason ended. More importantly, she's in remission from cancer, a battle she fought privately and won. She's stronger, healthier, and focused on herself. Big Ed, on the other hand, is living quietly in Arkansas. He's kept a lower profile, stayed away from the drama, and seems to have no regrets about how things ended. What's surprising is the positive energy they both brought to this reunion. There was no bitterness, awkward tension, or petty jabs. Just two people who shared a complicated past and managed to find peace with each other. That's rare, especially in the world of reality TV where grudges last forever. Comment sections are filled with people saying they're proud of both of them for growing up and moving forward. Some admitted they never thought Ed and Liz could be in the same room without drama, let alone share a friendly night out. This reunion became proof that exes can heal even after years of chaos and pain. Since mid-December 2025, neither of them has posted anything else about the reunion. It seems like it was just a fun, spontaneous holiday reunion. Nothing more, nothing less. And honestly, that makes it even better. For anyone new to this story, let's quickly rewind. Big Ed and Liz first met in 2021 on 90 Day Fiancé, The Single Life. Liz was working at a restaurant in San Diego when Ed walked in, and from that very first encounter, sparks flew. Despite a glaring 28-year age gap, Ed in his mid-50s, Liz still in her late 20s, they connected quickly and intensely. What started as casual conversation soon turned into something much bigger. Friends, family, and viewers immediately had opinions. A few rooted for them, but most were skeptical, questioning Ed's intentions and whether Liz was getting pulled into something unhealthy from the start. I actually had a one-on-one experience together. I want to know more about Ed. So, I'm very happy that I stepped out of my comfort zone to come on this date. Their relationship moved at lightning speed. Before anyone could fully process what was happening, they were engaged, swept up in the thrill of new love and the pressure of being in the public eye. But stability was never part of their story. Instead, Liz and Ed became known for something far more chaotic. Breaking up and getting back together. An unbelievable 15 times. Bottom line for me is you're the one I want. I love you. I love you. So, one of the most infamous moments was the taco pasta fight. What began as a trivial disagreement during dinner spiraled into a massive argument, exposing deep cracks in their relationship. The fallout was devastating. In a move that shocked everyone, Ed secretly canceled their planned 2023 wedding without telling Liz. She found out later, blindsided and humiliated. The betrayal cut deep, and viewers watched Liz struggle with heartbreak, confusion, and self-doubt as Ed tried to justify his actions. Any of my friends. I can't have any of my girlfriends. I'm not allowed. Sit down. My friend of Piva, and every season after season, their relationship became a textbook example of a toxic cycle. Makeup, breakdown, repeat. Fans were frustrated, concerned, yet completely unable to look away. Liz and Ed weren't just a couple. They were an emotional roller coaster. Eventually, it all collapsed for good. Their final breakup was ugly and final, or so it seemed. Most people assumed they'd never speak again. But just when everyone thought the story was over, Liz and Ed resurfaced, proving that with them, the drama is never truly finished. I don't want to walk away from this conversation unless you feel good and like you've been heard. I'm walking away 'cause it's just not worth fighting about. I'm going back to work. I'm making my paycheck and I'm following your church. One fan wrote, I think Big Ed doesn't deserve to be back on TV. He's caused enough problems. Time to forget him. Another wrote saying, Ed was absolutely crazy for Liz at the start, and she wasn't into him. I believe Liz has been in emotionally abusive relationships all her life. She is beautiful, but when Ed took her by chauffeur to a wedding that included a night in a nice hotel room, champagne, chocolate-covered strawberries, she paid him back by having sex with him. As soon as he got inside, he said, I love you. And she said, too soon. This friendly NYC catch-up is the wholesome twist nobody saw coming. After years of chaos, breakups, and heartbreak, Big Ed and Liz proved that healing is possible. They've both moved on, grown up, and found peace with their past. Whether they stay friends, or this was just a one-time holiday reunion, it's clear they've reached a place of closure that fans never thought would happen. Their story went from being one of the most toxic relationships in 90-Day Fiancé history to a surprising example of maturity and growth. They showed that even after 15 breakups, cancelled weddings, and public fights, two people can still find a way to be kind to each other. That's pretty rare in reality TV where drama usually lasts forever. What do you think? Are they really just friends or could there be more brewing behind the scenes? Drop your theories in the comments below and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for all the latest 90-Day Fiancé updates and wild storylines.